Hello guys, it's Chuck Grove of Foraging Truth, and we're bringing you another tree to help you find more mushrooms. And it's this tree right here. Now we have to be really careful because it looks like it has a little bit of poison ivy that's fallen off dead around it. But notice the bark. It's almost the same color of that gray-green, but a little bit more brown. This tree's been dead for a while. You're going to notice the diamond type patterns in the furrows. Not the ridges, but the furrows. There's like a diamond type pattern. And you're going to see these little bore holes. There's one down here. Okay, those are for the emerald boar beetle. And this is an ash tree. And it's in the Fraxinus genus. So guys, you can see the bark from this tree. You can see these green sprouts that are coming out. This is actually still living. Still greenwood, but once we get down past all this poison ivy and these diamond shaped furrows, look what we have right here. That's a nice gray morel, and it's right on a trail, and there's a trail coming in here, and there's a trail behind you. So again, heavily hunted area, guys. Let's keep foraging. Now guys, this tree has all the appearances of being dead. There's no leaves at the top. You can see how gray it is. You can see this fungus starting right here. It looks to me, with what I can see right now, in the beginning stage of that fungus, is false turkey tail, I believe. It's still pretty small. But we have these green, what I nicknamed water sprouts. I've heard other people call these water sprouts. This is still greenwood. So that tells me there's still some life in this tree, and that's why we find the morels underneath it. It's a dying tree. It's in the last stages of dying, but there's definitely morels in around it. So we're going to come back here and check this one again later. Okay, so this is another example of an ash tree that has been cut down. You can clearly see the beetle holes, the beetle bores in this. Now this is a little past what I'm looking for, and it's not attached to the roots anymore, so this isn't really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for morel mushroom trees. We do have a sycamore in behind us, but I'm not seeing anything yet. So guys, there we go. We have another ash tree, and we have these May apples. These umbrellas, these are May apples, and if you weren't looking underneath the brush, underneath the May apple, you wouldn't see the morel growing right next to it. So guys, again, we're right off the trail, and this is a heavily hunted area. Let's do a quick sweep of the bank here. Somebody walked through here. It's nice having really good morel hunters in your area. So guys, this is another ash tree. Now this ash is pretty dead. Even the water sprouts coming off the sides are dry. But now inside the bark where this bear has come through, this is still nice and damp. So this would be a tree I might come back and check, but now if the bear was hungry and there was morels up, I guarantee you he smelled them, and he probably got to enjoy them. So guys, what we learned when we find dead trees in the woods that produce morel mushrooms is that even in death, as this tree lived and now it's gone, the tree gives life still, with morel mushrooms, with other types of mushrooms that grow on the cellulose and the hemicellulose of the wood. And the bears that come through and open up the bark and eat the bugs and beetles that are growing on this, or that are using this tree. And even when the bear comes, tears the bark off and gets the bugs that have invaded the tree and eats those, it gets something to nourish itself with. Everything's so closely knit in the creation that there's no way, when something is written so well, that it can just happen. And I hope you guys can start to understand that as much as a forager can see it. So, even in death, God brings blessing. In life, the biggest blessing is that the Creator Himself would come and die, rise again, and pay our way. So we're forever in debt, just like we're in debt to this tree, but in a much, much greater way to Christ.